students, in this video I am going to demonstrate in front of you the test for the acidic radicals of the group 2. For the group 2, the group reagent is concentrated sulfuric acid. So one by one we will see the test for the second group acidic radicals, that is for the chloride ion, bromide ion, iodide ion and the nitrate ion. The first is your chloride ion test. For the chloride ion, we will take a salt in the test tube and add concentrated sulfuric acid to it. As we are adding this concentrated sulfuric acid, a white color pungent smelling gas is evolved which shows the presence of the chloride ion. This is the basic reaction taking place over here. Now we will do the confirmatory test for the chloride ion. For the confirmatory test of the chloride ion, take the salt in a test tube and add dilute HNO3 to it. When we add the dilute HNO3, just dissolve it by shaking. Then add silver nitrate solution to it. As silver nitrate solution, then when we add the silver nitrate solution to it, a white color precipitate is obtained. White color precipitate is obtained which is soluble in excess of ammonium hydroxide. So how we will check it? Take the ammonium hydroxide in a test tube and add a little bit of this amount to this. So you will see that it is completely soluble. This means the given salt contains the chloride ion. These are the reactions which are taking place during the silver nitrate test. What we have taken? We have taken the salt solution, added dilute HNO3 to it, then we have boiled, cooled it and then added the AgNO3 solution. Now the chloride ion present in the salt will react with the AgNO3 solution to give a white precipitate of silver chloride, which is soluble in excess of ammonium hydroxide. This shows that the chloride ion is confirmed. Test for the iodide ion. Take the salt in a given test tube and add concentrated sulfuric acid to it because it is the group reagent of the group 2. As soon as we have added the concentrated sulfuric acid, violet color fumes are obtained which indicates the presence of the iodide ion. Now we will do the confirmatory test for the iodide ion, which is the layer test. Layer test for the iodide ion. Take the salt and dissolve it in dilute HNO3 to it. Dissolve it by just shaking it. Then carbon tetrachloride to it. Since carbon tetrachloride is the organic layer, it will settle down at the bottom of the test tube. Then add excess of chlorine water to it. As soon as we have added the chlorine water, we will shake it by just putting the thumb over here, removing it again and you will see the organic layer is turning pink at the bottom of the test tube, which indicates that the iodide ion confirmed in a given salt. Now I will do the test for the bromide ion. Take the salt in a given test tube and add concentrated sulfuric acid to it. As you add the concentrated sulfuric acid, after the reaction, the brown color fumes are obtained. If you heat it a little bit, then you can observe the brown fumes are evolving at a very fast rate. Now this is due to the evolution of the bromine gas. What happens over here? A salt reacted with the concentrated sulfuric acid forms the gas of the hydrogen bromide, which again reacts with the sulfuric acid and the bromine gas is evolved out. So this is the preliminary test for the bromide ion. Now we will do the confirmatory test for the bromide ion, which is the layer test. Layer test for the bromide ion. Take the salt in a given test tube and add dilute HNO3 to it. Dissolve the salt completely and add CCl4 to it. Carbon tetrachloride, since it is an organic layer, so it will be settled down at the bottom of the test tube. Now add excess of chlorine water to it. When we add the excess of the chlorine water and shake the test tube by just putting the thumb over here by the upside down, the organic layer turns yellow in color, which confirms the presence of the bromide ion. Now I will demonstrate in front of you the test for the nitrate ion. Nitrate ion belongs to the second group, so the group reagent will be concentrated sulfuric acid. As soon as we will add the concentrated sulfuric acid to it, we should observe the gas evolve. But over here, there is no gas is evolving out, so we heat the salt solution. We are heating it, just heat it, and then how will the gas starts evolving. Now how will you little bit confirm it, preliminary test that is this the nitrate ion or not. Now so we will take the carbon paper pellet to it. Why we are taking the paper pellet? Because it contains the carbon. As soon as this paper pellet reacts over here, you see the brown fumes is evolving out. This means the nitrate ion is present. What are the reactions which are taking place over here? The nitrate salt, when reacts with the dilute sulfuric acid, the vapors of the nitric acid is evolved, and as soon as we are adding the paper pellet to it, then this carbon releases the nitric acid to the NO2 gas, that is the nitrogen dioxide gas, which is brown in color. So you can say that the nitrate may be present. Now we will do the confirmatory test for the nitrate ion. Confirmatory test of the nitrate ion. We will take the nitrate ion in the test tube, add concentrated sulfuric acid to it, and then we will heat the solution little bit, and then we will add the copper turnings to it. Now we will add the copper turnings to it. Now as soon as we will add the copper turnings to it, we will see the color of the solution changes to bluish green and the vapors of the nitrate ion intensifies. And when we do the strong heating, the color of the solution changes to bluish green. The color of the solution is changing to bluish green and the nitrate fumes are intensified. This means the nitrate ion confirmed. Now what are the reactions which are involved during the copper turning test? That is, when we have added the salt, and what are the reactions which are involved during the copper turning test? We have taken the salt, added the concentrated H2SO4, we are getting the fumes of the nitric acid. This fumes of the nitric acid reacts with the copper present in the copper turnings, and it will give you the reddish brown fumes, and the color of the solution changes to bluish green. Now we will do the ring test for the nitrate ion. Take the salt, add a small amount of water to it and dissolve it completely. Then add ferrous sulfate solution to it. Then add ferrous sulfate solution. Now we will add the concentrated sulfuric acid along the sides of the test tube, and you will observe that a black color ring is obtained at the junction of the two layers. You see over here, a black color ring is obtained at the junction of the two solutions. This means the nitrate ion is confirmed in a given salt. These are the following reactions which are taking place during the formation of the ring test. Here a brown ring is formed due to the formation of the nitrosonium complex. Thank you.